For vlog day 1085, I would also like to hype up the fact that it is hyping up day! My life is a mess. That's not true, it's just my room is a small mess. Actually, all the mess is now on the floor. I'm being dramatic, let's start over. Good morning. It's Saturday, and I haven't done a sit down and just talk to the camera kind of day in a really long time, so I thought, you know what? Today could be that day. In fact, I think today should be that day. It's kind of warm in here. I don't know why I'm wearing a hat. Quick recap. Last night, went to Brewdog, introduced a couple of friends to each other who hadn't met each other yet, which was nice. Brewdog is great, and the pizza, I enjoy the pizza a lot. I think it got, you know, positive but not extreme remarks from my friends who I was having pizza with, but I still think it's one of the better pizzas in town, personally. That's just me. It was good. After that, went for a little walk with one of my friends, with Nick, who you saw in the video yesterday and chatted, and then went and found some more friends at another place, and then I didn't even get back until like 3 in the morning. Which was not entirely a mistake. For the most part, I'm actually really happy I stayed out. I'll move into that in just a second. Finish the recap, I woke up this morning, finished editing my vlog, so it was, you know, like 45 minutes late. And then I've just been trying to chill as best I can, because I'm not doing a good job of chilling. And it's funny how the only times that I'm really like, okay, I will, are the times when I stay out till like 3 in the morning. And then I wake up and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do anything for a minute. I'm gonna just lie around. Otherwise, I feel great. And life is really, really good. And I'm really, really excited for the things that are coming, and really excited for, I mean, it's been interesting to look through comments, see the responses to the coming projects and proposals that I'm putting together. Thank you so much for your support as always, and I'm looking forward to developing that and moving into the next phase. It's really scary though too. So going back to the 3 a.m. thing and then to the scary thing, and that can be what we talk about today. The 3 a.m. thing is, I never get to see my friends. I very rarely get to see my friends. Somebody made a joke about how, like, oh well, if you never get to see your friends, then I guess those are paid actors in your videos. I do get to see my friends occasionally, but it is very different when you are thinking in terms of having to work, having to film, and you get time with your friends and hopefully it's good, but it's never quite the same level of relaxed as when you're done for the day. And then you go out and you hang out and you don't have anything waiting for you, although I did have my edit left to do, which was painful. But I also kind of thought that I have this thing where when I go out with friends, when I'm out in the evening, I always have, you know, my edit at the back of my head, and I gotta finish filming, and then I gotta put together this video at the end of the night, and so it's hard to loosen up. And even if I manage to get it done before I go out, then you're already thinking like, yeah, but I gotta do it again tomorrow. So it's this cycle that I'm actively fighting, because I don't want to just complain about it. I don't want it to be a struggle that I don't do anything about. And I think the way that I can do something about it, and that I am doing something about it, is by just ignoring that and saying, you know what, I can take on a little bit more work and reduced sleep every once in a while, because I want to see my friends. I want to enjoy summer while summer is here. I don't want to get to the fall and be like, wait, where'd summer go? I have to wait till next year to sit out and have a drink or a picnic on the river? What? So I don't want that to happen. And my solution is just to go ahead and, you know, spend some time with my friends. I can't go out all the time. I can't, you know, go gangbusters, but I definitely have I have more control over that than I seem to be giving myself permission. You know, like, it's funny how you get in your own head, and I just shut down a lot of social activities and other things just because I was like, no, I gotta work and I wanna sleep, which is really important. And work, sleep, and social life don't go well together. You get to pick two. I've talked about that before. I don't remember which vlog it was, but when you're vlogging and you've got a social life and you're sleeping, you have to sacrifice one so that 2 of them can be good, and the other one's not so great. So I, for a long time, was staying social and vlogging, and eventually started sleeping and the social life went away. And so then it's vlogging. I can't wiggle this finger the same way when my middle finger's down. There is that whole thing, and I want to keep making sure that I make that effort to go out and see friends. I used to think I was an extrovert, and then I lived on a hospital ship in West Africa for a few years, and living in a metal box with a whole bunch of other people has an effect on your social ability. I definitely burned the extrovert out of myself, but I do still get energy from spending time with people. I really enjoy spending time with friends, and I want to make sure that I don't cut that out, which I have, and so I'm gonna fight against that. So that's why I'm okay with the fact that I stayed out till 3 in the morning. Now, being scared for the future, I'm not totally terrified. I'm not, you know, shaking in my boots, but one of the things that's interesting, I appreciate all the support, and I know that there are a lot of people that watch sporadically. Some of you watch every day, some of you watch occasionally, this may be the first video I've ever seen, in which case I probably should have started the video by saying, you know, it'll be more exciting tomorrow. But even though for years now, I've been told regularly by a number of people that I should take a break, or maybe I should stop vlogging daily so that I can have a normal and somewhat healthy life, because this lifestyle is not good for you. Don't vlog daily, it's not good for you. I have been vlogging daily for over 3 years now. I started in June of 2016 and pretty much haven't stopped. I had one 6-week break. And so what's scary about it is I look back and even in that break, that's when I crossed 1,000 subscribers and things were organically starting to grow a little bit, which was a new experience for me. And now that I'm coming up to a change, there's a part of me that thinks, you know what, I don't think the algorithm rewards daily content anymore. I don't think that what I'm creating is the best that I could be creating. And by reducing the amount of content that I produce, that's a lot more time and energy and thought that can go into the videos that I make, as well as other projects that I think a lot of people will find interesting. You know, at least 4 or 5 of you will hopefully find whatever it is that I do next interesting. But with that comes the fear with that change. Like, what happens if you don't want to watch anymore? What happens if you tune out and you're like, you know what, he's not going to be here every day if he's not going to, you know, only get a few hours of sleep at night and not see his friends, or see his friends and maybe get sleep. We got, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna watch anymore. That, you know, that's genuinely a concern. It's not really a concern, because I know that I think most of you will stay around, and I actually think that there's a number of people that would watch more consistently if I just made fewer videos. I understand daily video, it's a lot to keep up with. There are people that, especially if you're a completionist, like I often am, I would give up at some point. I'd be like, I can't keep up with all this. This is insane. I'll come back later and see what's going on. So I think that there may even be some real benefits to stopping vlogging daily. Actually, I think it's mostly benefit to stopping vlogging daily, but I'm a little bit scared because, you know, it's something that I really enjoy. I like making videos every day. The other day I talked about how it has also become a little bit of my identity, not because I want it to be or think of myself as like a vlogger, but it really is a defining feature of my lifestyle. And so to be changing my lifestyle, to be changing all these things that are also now my living, it's not just a passion project anymore. It's, you know, it pays the bills, which is amazing and crazy, and that's quite the turn of events. 2 years ago, I could barely scrape anything together to eat, and now, like, oh, I'm gonna rent an office in Paris. Like, what? So life is really good, and I'm genuinely really excited for the future. But there's a part of me that is like is nervous, you know, a little scared, not super scared, but a little scared. And so, yeah, I really appreciate it. I got some really cool messages from my patrons. I'm gonna go do some disposable camera photos, or one at least today, so don't worry if you're worried that I forgot one. I just didn't get it yesterday. But some really nice messages that were really encouraging, and I really appreciate that. Thank you for taking the time to write, which also leads me to one last thing, I guess. I'm scared. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna bring you along for the ride. But also, for those of you that have messaged me, I'm trying to get on top of like messages and emails. And for those of you that send me a message through Instagram direct message requests, I haven't actually opened my DM requests like more than once in the last month, because it got really deep and I got really intimidated and I didn't know what to do. So I kind of freaked out and just like pushed my phone away. So if you send a message request on Instagram, I probably didn't see it, and I'm really sorry about that. And I might get back to it, but now I think Instagram's automatically deleting old ones, so I don't know what's happening. But I did turn off the response to my stories because it was like a dozen new message requests every day. And that adds up really fast. And I want to respond to everyone. So in order to keep my sanity, I just turned that off and walked away from it. I literally there was a point where I literally just put my phone down and walked away because it was stressing me out. So that's another thing that I hope to reclaim, to get better about responding. Once I stop daily vlogging, I think I'll do a better job of staying on top of communications as well. So I'm sorry if I missed your message. Please don't take it personally. It wasn't intended to be personal. If I missed your email or message or anything like that, I'm just trying to figure out how to do this. And I do read all the comments still, and I do respond to most of them. And I try to read and see and respond to everything that I possibly can. It's just getting to a point where it's a little bit much, and a little bit, but please don't stop. They make my day, like the messages that I got, and there were some really nice comments recently that were really encouraging, and it's really nice to be able to see what you're thinking and to hear your thoughts, and sometimes those encouraging notes come through at just the right time and really make a difference, especially when I'm having like a little bit of a struggle bus day, which does happen occasionally, and often on days when I end up just sitting on the couch and talking to you like this. But I'm feeling really good today overall. I feel better just talking to you about all this. I am a little bit scared for the future, but I am mostly really excited for the future, and I cannot wait to share it with you. So I hope that you'll stick around for that, and I really hope that you'll enjoy the ride with me. Even if the ride is painful for me, hopefully at least it provides some entertainment for you. And one last thing, disposable camera polls still going on, still taking disposable camera shots. Postcards will be arriving in your inbox in August, hopefully. If you become a patron at the $5 level or up, $5 level and up, by the end of July, and you stick around in August, there'll be a postcard with your name on it on its way to you. So I hope you enjoy that. And you can vote in the interim as to which photos I go and take. And today I gotta go take a photo of a blue door. I gotta go find a blue door and take a photo of it. Shouldn't be hard. I saw a couple last night and was like, why don't I have the camera with me? We'll find out how hard. It'll be more difficult today because I'm just gonna happen to not go to the right areas. But anywho, I'm gonna go, speaking of seeing friends, see a couple of friends, enjoy a nice sunny day here in Paris, enjoy my life here in Paris. I'm so fortunate, I'm so happy that I get to be here, and I wanna go take advantage of it and have a beer on the river. Ha ha. I'm so lucky. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning for a Sunday in Paris. And no idea what that's gonna bring necessarily, but I feel like I just made a plan of some sort for tomorrow. We'll find out together. See you tomorrow. Oh, jeez, every time. I think I'm too close.